Welcome to my studio. We have two animals that we keep here in the studio. One is me, the sheep, and one is Max, the moose. In 2014, I graduated from the School of Visual Arts with a master's degree in critical theory, and it still informs everything that I do at my work here. Here on this desk is where I work on many of our garments. I'm currently working on a shoe cover. Generally, the way the process here works, this is my desk where I design most of our collections together with input from Max and some of the New York-based artists that help me create some of the artwork for our garments. I have my mood board next to my desk. Once we have a solid idea of the garment that we want to create, I start drafting the first sketch and then the paper pattern. Most patterns I can draft using this French curve and a ruler. Then we cut the paper pattern, usually with a rotary cutter. We cut the fabrics using my favorite Japanese scissors. I think I'm obsessed with things because a big part of my studies have been around philosophy, and philosophers are most interested by how people make sense of things. On this wall, I usually install some of the design ideas. From there, I start working on how the garment is constructed, the materials that I'm gonna use. Once it's ready, it usually goes somewhere over here in this area where the product is ready basically to get tested. Then we start playing with the fit a little bit more to optimize it to aerodynamic needs, comfort, etc., depending on the priorities of the specific garment. And once we have kind of the first concept piece, that's when we start working with other pattern makers, sewing room, cutting rooms on producing the piece. Many of our pieces are produced in New York City, others depending on where the fabric is made. From a sustainability considerations, we produce in Italy and Canada. Cycling was a huge part of my dad's life, part of his identity. Cycling gave an opportunity to be part of a movement that is more global, that is united by a love not just for a sport, but an aesthetic. It doesn't matter what's your national identity, what's your cultural background. The uniforms, the aesthetics of the sports are spectacular. The next few years are going to be an incredible opportunity to keep expanding the language that we're building. This is really the focus for me, the relationship that I'm building during the creative process and the people who are meeting who are part of the Rubber and Road community. When I need to find balance and level myself during the day, I reach out to this box where I have my Aaron Preston sunglasses with a leveler.